burnt out, exhausted, you're not alone. It's such a common problem for CEOs and MDs and business leaders to be in a situation where they're just so much on their plate, and you started this thing with a view to go and like change the world, make a difference, and all you seem to be doing is dealing with loads of like internal problems that are like dragging you down, and just just handling stuff that you didn't even like ever consider would be the thing that would be on your plate right now. So look, it doesn't have to be that way. It's a really common problem. In fact, like at some point in MDs and CEOs sort of lives in that role, there's a stat that about 49% have mental health challenges at some point. And I think we can all relate to that. Like people in that leadership role, you start this business and this thing that it's a baby, you birth it, it's something that you put out in the world, and it wants more and more of your time, and your team want more and more of your time, and then you're not spending enough time with your family, and your family want more of your time, and there's this like real like pull from left to right of like, just like, well, where do I put my time? Every time I put more time in, it wants more time. So it's really difficult. So look, not alone, and there are ways to begin to unpick this almost as a habit or as a way of being. And to be honest, the first step is to set the intention to not do that. To give you an example, I recently worked with someone who was working 60, 70-hour weeks, weekends, and just not spending time with their family. And the first thing we did was to say, hey, look, let's make sure that you don't work weekends. What could you delegate, or what could you remove off your plate, which means that you just have that time with your family. And already, that I remember them sort of saying to me a couple of months ago, hey, look, it's already like made a massive difference because I've got that headspace. And actually in the 6 months that we've worked together, they've doubled their turnover. So that's the impact of actually being able to really start to set boundaries and to be clear with what it is they are willing to, how much of themselves they're willing to give within the business. It's not about not continuing to do certain work, it's about who do you delegate it to, and where does it go so it's not on your plate and it's you who's always picking up the pieces. Look, if this sounds familiar or something that you actually are struggling with right now, personally been through it a number of times, it'd be really great to connect, reach out to me, and I'd love to try and help you get your the boundaries that you need in your life laid out and clear, so you can perform at your best and be what your business needs you to be and your family.